Okay, so I think I'm recording now. So what I want to talk to you about is something so
Okay, so I
special.
think I'm recording now. So what I want to talk to you about.
I hate social. I hate technology. It's so annoying. So the modality that people are training in at the moment, and this really is for a certain type of person where you're, in a position to take your business further, bit of an expansion of your business model. Marie's laughing. But this is something that's been close to my heart for a number of years. So if you have purchased the book, Alchemy for the Soul, it touches on what has now become a spiritual facilitator and retreat training package. So 7 Steps to Spiritual Alchemy is really off the back of the book, bestseller on Amazon, called Alchemy for the Soul. And it really helps you kind of heal your past. The coaches right now have been trained through a spiritual trauma aware lens, making sure that when they have clients and they're taking them back into their past, revealing their stories and experiences, that they know exactly how to create a safe space. Some people call it a sacred space or a container, but it really is you facilitating a healing space for a client to release emotions that really are trapped in the body, that are playing on repeat in the fight or flight system, and that are really damaging their full potential in life. So whether you're at that stage right now in your business, you could be a coach, you could be a healer, a practitioner, a therapist. We've even had people from the NHS, managerial roles that really want to step into, because they see this in their sphere of work, that people are kind of triggered by their conditioning, their trauma, if you like. And trauma is a very subjective experience. Trauma does not have to be a major cataclysmic event or a war or anything like that. Trauma can be something that happens at 4 years old, where dad has left or mum has left and you feel abandoned. The body can store onto that because it then goes into a flight or fight mode to prevent any insecurities and any abandonment and neglect happening to you further down the line. And that can just create a pattern of being overly flexible to other people's needs, or really isolating ourselves through fear of that happening again. And quite often when we get into adulthood, we do not remember particularly that event. It's not something that we walk around thinking about, but that particular event could have triggered off this pattern of behavior. So the 7 Steps to Spiritual Alchemy works on deeply healing your chakra system. So we have 7 major chakras that we work with, and half of those, if you like, hold major life themes, major experiences that will have taken shape when we've been kind of developing emotionally through these psychological stages of our life. And we look at them through the chakra system, and we help to kind of detoxify them. We help to release them. We bring in energy healing. We get to the root cause. We're able to, cut away generational trauma, that's been imprinted down the generational line. Once you've become a highly trained spiritual coach in the 7 Steps to Spiritual Alchemy, you can then use that in a multitude of ways. You can use it via group online coaching. You can run in-person workshops. You can use it individually. You can use it with couples. You can use it in such a multifaceted way. And the nice thing about this is that you can take a group of people through, and you are literally just containing their healing. It differs from personal coaching, because personal coaching, you are talking with an individual for 60-90 minutes. You're focusing on their goals. The workbooks in the 7 Steps to Spiritual Alchemy are designed to be self-reflective. Each workbook takes your clients through a life cycle, like a 360. It takes them from a starting point, which is the chakra and the life theme, and then it takes them full circle to letting go and regenerating and embodying the person that they want to be. So they're shedding a skin every time they do a workbook. And when you hold space for them, you're performing something called chakra alchemy, which is a root cause dowsing system, which gets into all the emotions that we're storing, all the cords that need cutting from the people in our life. And you perform this energetic shift. So you're shifting them out of a negative frequency, and you find out what that is. And then you are shifting and raising their vibration to a higher frequency, one of love, compassion, etc. And you're also using the power of the planets to invocate, to bring in the power to help that client really transform their life. But you can do this on an individual or a group collective. And the shifts that my girls have had, and I'm taking 14 amazing women through this program, and we are going to get together and they're going to go on to their phase 2 of the training program very soon. And they have gone through some major transformations as they're going through the process. And the beauty of it is, I don't need to work individually with those clients unless they require me to do so. If something comes up for them, I can be a mentor for them for sure. But these workbooks are designed to take your clients on this journey where they do their own reflection and they come up with their own answers and solutions and aha moments, and you help shift the energy with the alchemy. Phase 2 is awakened heart healing. Now that is a specific retreat method. So this is designed to take somebody even deeper than the 7 steps. So you must do the 7 steps first because it's giving you all the foundations. We teach you about trauma, and then we move you on to phase 2, which is awakened heart healing. Now this really does dive deep into the first 4 chakras, because when we have these experiences from the root, the sacral, the solar, it can block the heart. It can block the heart from experiencing true, unconditional, and expansive love. That love first has to be given to the cells to then be expanded to others through feeling safe, and not feeling vulnerable anymore. Marie's just commenting in Facebook saying yesterday she had an amazing revelation. And this goes from this. Okay, I can't see what she's saying there, but Marie is one of the ladies who will be a licensed spiritual facilitator, and she will be running her own retreats using this method with the clients that she chooses to support. Moving on. I hope you're all with me so far. I can waffle when I get into it. Phase 2. So 7 steps to spiritual alchemy. We start online. Let me just talk about that for a minute. We start online. It's a hybrid training program. We are enrolling now, and we start April the 19th. Cut-off is April the 14th. So we're enrolling now. During the wait list, fill out the application form. If you're successful, then you will be invited to join the online training, which begins April 19th. That's for 4 weeks. Every week, 4 consecutive weeks, it's myself and another master teacher of of trauma awareness who comes in to teach you all about the trauma-informed lens. And you learn chakra alchemy. You then have a break, and then we come together to do the awakened heart healing method. So my girls and I will be meeting in a couple of weeks. I'm going to spend 2 intense days with them, really digging through the root to the heart. So even though they think they've done the work now, when they get to the retreat and do the workbooks, they will realize that they can go even deeper. And it's really looking at the generational stuff. It's really kind of identifying all the labels and messages and trauma that has been passed on and potentially is quite unconscious to them at the moment. So it really does go deeper. And then you're licensed. Once you've done your assessment, it's not just then, anyone can do it. It's not. You have to do some assessments, and that is the recording of you facilitating groups. You have to do the work yourself anyway. First of all, you do the work. Then you do the work on others in your training, and then you go off and you run your own group, and the assessment is a video. So most of the girls now are getting their groups together. They're about to facilitate workshops. They're about to facilitate groups. Some of them are doing individual coaching. That's fine too. And then they will be assessed. And once I'm happy with that, they become a licensed spiritual facilitator, which means you have a license to use my methods with your clients. You get the training and all the materials. So for those people who ever think about pulling a course together or writing a program or writing a retreat and think, I have no idea where to start, creating content requires a lot of work, and content that is actually going to land and transform your client really takes a lot of time and effort. Then we've put together the most comprehensive package, that training that is on the market, because I've looked. It really is comprehensive and delivers everything that you possibly need. So, like I say, the application is open now, and if you want to take advantage of that, you can.